Well, the interior of the A30 sort of looked all right. I mean, it's not bad, but when I took the rear seat out, I found that it was rusty in that area, simply because I think water had been leaking in the rear window and running down, and it had been settling in those channels. So I thought, well, I'll rub that back and paint it red. So I did that, and then I thought, he's painted that wheel arch and he hasn't actually painted all of it. So I painted that wheel arch, and then I thought, well, you've got to paint that wheel arch. And then around the edges, it wasn't brilliant. So I know what's going to happen now. While I've got the paint out, I'm going to get rid of all these stone chips, little rusty marks. It's all going to be painted. We'll have a look at it in a minute when it's done. So I'm using a bit of 2-pack gloss here, and so it's a direct gloss, same colour as the outside the car. I'm just brushing it on, and you don't have a lot of time to mess around with 2-pack. You've got to get it on and work it in, but keep going back, checking, make sure you haven't got any runs on it, which for me, when I'm spraying the car, is a normal, very common occurrence. But by brushing it on, I'm not having to mask everything up. So it's inside the car, so I mean, it hasn't got to be perfect, but it's got to be pretty good, because there's no carpets or trim in the car, and you're going to be seeing it. Look, I've got to run there, come back and deal with it. That's what I say, you got to, and because it's 2-pack, it's got hardener in it, it does go off relatively quickly. And so when you got to get in, like behind the pipes and things, got a good paintbrush, which I have, just get it all on there. Get it all on there. So it's really nice when you see the flat, horrible, original paint come back to life. Probably only need one coat. I don't think it'll need any more than that. I don't think it's going to get more than that, to be honest. But being 2-pack, it's pretty hard wearing, and yeah, it's not going to chip off particularly easily. It's quite a satisfying job, to be honest. Probably why I'm doing it as opposed to not doing it. I've got quite a few holes in the floor, up there, which where various things have been bolted onto it. I'm gonna put grommets in there. I don't really like seeing holes in it, do we there? So that's how it's all going. It's coming along very nicely, and I'm going to carry on. So here we got the freshly painted floor, and I've painted quite a bit under the dash as well, but I had to draw the line somewhere, so I didn't do everything, but I've done all the bits that you can see, and yeah, it really is that shiny. So that's brush painted. However, the way 2-pack goes off, it doesn't, if you do it right, you don't end up with lines on it anyway. But I'm pretty pleased with that. And that horrible scabby wheel arch that was like it was looks a lot better than it did a couple of hours ago. So that's another job. Unfortunately, I've got to do all the underneath of the car now, which isn't going to be quite so easy, but it's got to be done. It'll all come up like that, hopefully.